March was an incredible month of Valorant, and this past weekend was the cherry on top with the first Valorant Champions Tour Game Changers series, breaking viewership records for any online women's event. I'm Lisa Mae, aka Lucy Mae with esports.gg, and I'm going to break down my top 5 standout players from the VCT Game Changers series of North America. First, disclaimer, you have got to understand how difficult this was. There are so many exceptional women in competitive Valorant that this was much tougher than I expected, because we all know it's not simply about who gets the most kills, right? A lot goes into deciding the right agent composition and using that to elevate your team's gameplay. So with that said, here's my list. Starting with our champs, Cloud9 White. I think it's safe to say we can all agree that Katie was absolutely a standout player. The 19-year-old from Orlando, Florida is the newest addition to the C9 White roster, having been on trial with the team since January and was only made official 1 week before the VCT Game Changers Open qualifiers. Katie currently mains Jet across all maps except Find, where she runs Raze, and had an impressive tournament showing, securing the #1 spot for her average combat score of a whopping 332. I mean, you can just see the value she brings by doing what duelists do, right? And that's fragging out. After winning the top prize of $20,000, Katie said, "I think I'm a huge upgrade to the team, and I think I help improve it even better than they were before."
Here comes the Raze. Oh, but they can't make anything out of that. Oh, what a shame. It's such a game. If Katie, she doesn't miss.
The dash through, and you see here for Frogs, they actually have a triple duelist, so they have to play very aggressively.
Well, one thing's for certain, she's utterly cracked, having totaled 175 kills across only 8 maps, placing her in second for highest KDA at 2.2. Bested only by her teammate and my next standout player of the VCT Game Changers, Annie Dro. Annie, who ranked first in tournament KDA at 2.7, has been clicking heads since the launch of Valorant and was officially picked up by C9 along with the rest of the now 6-player squad in October of last year. Annie makes my list for her invaluable role as clutch queen, and whether on offense or defense, Annie makes cool, calm, and collected look effortless. With 119 kills across 8 maps and a 221 average combat score in the VCT Game Changers series, this Sova main can absolutely frag out, especially when the stakes are the highest.
The smoke, so they've managed to secure the site here, but it's down to Annie to try and clutch this one out in a 1v2.
Oh my.
And she does it! What?
Take a Tempa spell, gets a trip kill, finally gets stopped by Bonita. But now it's a 1 versus 1. Can Rise get another clutch? But she's up against the clutch master herself of Annie Dro. Spam down to 76, still going with the jiggle peaks and a shock dart to come out. 36 HP left, a fake up onto the tower, and Annie's gonna get the kill as there was no time at the same time.
Next on my list should be no surprise. It's CLG Red's in-game leader, Bonita. Her standout performance netted her the #1 spot for most kills over the weekend with a total of 246. Let me tell you, if you guys were watching, she worked for every single one. CLG Red was sent to the lower bracket on day 2, forcing her team to play 14 maps in order to get back to the upper bracket and face C9 White in the grand finals. A feat Bonita is definitely no stranger to as the 8-time CSGO world champ. And with her experience, Bonita says she tries to encourage her team to loosen up, relax, and play their game. So whether Reyna or Sova, it did not matter. Bonita straight dominated, ranked 3rd for an average combat score of 261. Her ability to frag out while being IGL, and her accuracy and versatility with weapons, pistol, rifle, sniper, you name it, easily lands Bonita on my list.
Not a whole lot of value. Now the push through vents, and it's everybody charging on through. Bonita towards the back of side has an op in hand. There's the spike on the ground. The information that they're all through heaven surely is there, because why wouldn't the team be queued up behind? And Bonita able to find 3 kills on the round with the operator. Nothing is safe. But Rain has done it before. Can she do it again? No, Bonita with the nice shot to close it out.
Main, she gets a first pick. Yes, it's a 4 versus 4, but there you go. She connects onto a second one, and things are looking easier and easier for CLG Red. So she's not giving them any room to breathe.
Moving on, my next standout player has to be CLG Red's team angel, Lucy Mae, a content creator for Complexity, having filled in one of the 2 unofficial spots on the CLG Red roster. Ranked 5th in most kills with a total of 181 across 14 maps and a KDA of 1.53, this Battle Sage proved major value with not only her utilities, but her team healing and continual resurrections, which allowed her squad to succeed in their lengthy battle to the grand finals. Teammate Bonita says, Lucy Mae has the most insane heals I've seen in my life.
Rise is still kicking it in sight. The oh, I'm not sure how that didn't hit, but it was narrowly close. And Lucy Mae's pushing in. She'll just pick up 3-4 kills. And the shot still through from Flowerful. She has time to plant. Lucy Mae late to the show. Just one shot would do it. Flowerful needs to make this perfect. Swing out, looking for the fight. Animal again, winning it.
And rounding out my list is one of the youngest in the scene. It's the 16-year-old duelist from the 3rd place team, Moon Raccoons Black, Diana. And why she or anyone on the team are free agents is beyond me. But Diana's raw talent has her tied with the powerhouse that is CLG Bonita for the 3rd highest average combat score at 261. Diana is the newest addition to this MRB squad, and they were explosive, being the only team to bring Cloud9 White into overtime and then double overtime.
Slowly, as they try and make their way onto site. No lurkers this time around. They don't actually know that, but it does mean that they have a little bit of respite. Gonna invest the run it back there for some information.
Yeah, and finding the kills. Oh my god, Diana goes huge! And Alexis, the last one standing, will fall.
Again, Itnanhan has the recon up. They'll start the push out. Molly's good to find Naomi, but the time's still ticking away. They need to get on the spike soon, but it's just Bonita, and Bonita has been a thorn in their side. They need to push, need this revenge.
Currently, Diana is not signed with an organization, but says she wants to pursue this professionally and be able to make a living from it. While with stats like 150 kills across 8 maps, and a KDA of 1.64, I'm positive it's only a matter of time before she's picked up by an organization, for sure. And if that org is smart, they'll pick up the entire roster of Moon Raccoons Black, because at any given moment, any one of these girls will pop off. It doesn't matter if it's Diana, Lori, Panini, Flowerful, or Team IGL Han. I mean, they are individually so skilled, but collectively, they're a force to be reckoned with. A couple quick shout outs first to Chobo. She filled in the 2nd unofficial spot available on the CLG Red roster and was definitely a major factor to the team's success with her nutty plays, multi-frags, and amazing clutches. A fantastic pickup for any team.
Has so far for the attackers, it's still paying out in dividends, but the trades come out finally. It's a 2 versus 1. Spike has been dropped. Chobo making it a 1 versus 1 somehow. It falls back in the hands of CLG Red. We're going to keep them guessing. Carly with the fake plant, and it's going to be Chobo coming out from the other side. But Stephanie and Tyra going to work. Last one is now spotted. They know she's in towards orange side. They're trying to spray her. They're still tapping onto this spike. There's no time. It's halfway. Chobo goes for the flick.
And lastly, another fantastic pickup for any roster, Ari Anarchist. She was brought onto TSM as an emergency sub on the last day of open qualifiers and holds the top average combat score for the team, tying with Emily at 236. It was Ari who had the idea to bring Viper into their Icebox strats, and teammate Athena said the strats work really, really well. And we saw that because they went undefeated on Icebox.
Inside this time around, while Ariana is making a really big push here onto the spawn, utilizing Sky's ability and fighting CLG up in the opposite side of the map and getting 3 kills out of it.
Yeah, that's huge from TSM, starting off strong. They're good at pistols, but this is impressive. They're continuing to press the advantage, but these players from CLG are so boxed in. There's a Sage on one side, locking them in, and Athena's there as well, soon with support from Ari, and this push is continuing to come up. Look at that Viper wall as well. Just continues to cut them in, allows TSM to cut the angles even closer, and they make it flawless.
Zoe making her way up from mid. Clefairy able to find the kill, but again, they're working against the clock. They have to go right here, right now. It's the snake bites again, buying the time. It's Ari Anarchist buying the time, and Clefairy just has to stick the spike at this point. There's just no time. Again, TSM played the clock beautifully.
So there you have it. I'm Lisa Malambry, aka Lucy Mae, and that was my top 5 standout players of the VCT Game Changers Series 1, plus some honorable mentions, because again, I cannot express to you guys enough just how hard it was for me to just stop at 5. I mean, this video would be longer than Avengers Endgame if I talked about all the amazing talent in women's Valorant. So with that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and also be sure to check out some more videos over at esports.gg.